Hello, everyone. I'm Mario Florio from NBC 10. Welcome to a food podcast, a place you can come to hear all about the great things happening on the local food scene, the wonderful restaurants we have, the local companies making delicious food products, the fun community events that highlight local cuisine. Joining me now is Celeste Chaves with Cakes by Celeste to tell us all about her business and let me sample some of her yummy creations. Thanks for being here.
No, thank you for having me. I hope you enjoy all the delicious cupcakes I have brought here for you. At the shop, we have some seasonal ones, which I've brought in you today. So I brought you today some maple, apple spice, and pumpkin spice cupcakes to try.
I cannot wait. First, tell us about your business, how you got started.
Sure. So I've wanted to do this since I was 5. And it just went from there. I studied at Diamond Regional Vocational Technical High School in Fall River. I did their culinary program. From there, I went on to Johnson & Wales University, and I graduated in 2019 with my baking and pastry arts degree. And then from there, it was just the next big jump into opening my own business. And it will be 3 years in January that I've had my spot in Dartmouth, Massachusetts.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I did a segment recently at Diamond where they have a restaurant on site with all
wonderful.
the kids cook and do everything
They
there.
are wonderful.
What a great experience in education.
Very great experience. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for those instructors, especially Chef Meredith Rose. She kind of took me under her wing. We did Skills USA competitions, and I don't know if you've heard about them. I competed, and I got a gold medal in the state for cake decorating. So that was awesome. And from there, they just pushed me to go farther and further. So again, if it wasn't for them, I would not be here today.
Yeah. And of course, JWU, a great local
of course.
university.
They're awesome. Their instructors are amazing. What I learned there, I would have never learned anywhere else. And I'm truly, truly grateful for that experience and that education.
So as a little girl, you said you loved to bake. Were you like baking in the kitchen all the time?
So summer times were spent at my grandmother's house, and she used to just make these Portuguese biscuits, and she would just put them on the table. And at 5, I would go in there. Instead of my cousins all playing outside, I'd rather be inside in the kitchen, and I made all those cookies with her. And from there, I just found a sense of ease, and just my mind went to a different place. Comfort I found in food, and from there, I just loved it. And then seeing my creations when customers come to pick it up and the joy they have in their face that they've gotten an amazing cake that they can't wait to show and they don't want to cut. I recently had a customer who picked up a cake a month ago, and they stopped by the shop to see me and said they loved the cake so much that it's been in the freezer. They're afraid to cut it because they just love it so much. And that just makes all the hours, stress, all so worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. You're pretty much doing it all by yourself, huh?
All myself, it's a lot of hours and a lot of work, but again, it's worth it at the end, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
Yeah, so tell us kind of about what you have. Can you bake anything?
Yep, we bake anything. We can sculpt anything. Some people come in and like, I want a cake shaped as a seal, and I'll say, okay, sounds great. Or they'll say, I want a very white, plain wedding cake, 3 tiers with some flowers, and we can do that as well. So there's no range, but we do have 20-something flavors and fillings that we offer at the shop. Our case is filled every day with different flavors of cupcakes that you can come in and try. We do book out pretty far in advance for cakes, again, because it is just me. I only take so much, but if you do want a cake, I always say the earliest you can book, the better. That way we can get you in there.
Yeah, so definitely earlier the better, as much lead time as possible.
Of course.
You also brought in a couple of examples of these beautiful big cakes. Tell us about those.
So again, we stick with the trends every year. There's new trends, new fun stuff. And one of the cakes I brought you today was the vintage cakes that are making a comeback, all those different piping techniques. And it's just it's a statement in the middle of the table. So in the shop, we do have so many of those that you can come in and take a peek. It's not just on our social media pages. You can come in and visually see all the work that we can do for you.
Yeah, I know at the time that we're taping this, we're beginning of October, so it's that fall going into the Halloween season. So you brought in some kind of fall favorite flavors, but how many different flavors did you say you have?
20-something. They range from just your basic flavors, vanilla, chocolate, marble, and then they go crazy, like cannoli flavor, Oreo, cookie dough, all those kinds of different ones, Nutella. We like to make it fun. There's no limit. Sometimes I'll have a customer come in and say, I don't see almond cake on there. Can you do an almond? Sure, why not? We'll make you an almond cake. I love just to make a customer happy, but any flavor that you think of, we got for you.
Yeah, so someone can actually come in with a specific order in mind, and you can.
Of course. I do like sometimes specific orders. Sometimes I'll have a customer that comes in and says, this is the theme. whatever you'd like, we'll pick up. And then I'll have other customers that come in with books and pictures and flavors and notes and say specifically, this is what I want. So we service all clientele.
Yeah. Baking is one thing, but then the actual decorating part of it is just as important, right?
It is. It takes a while to get to that masterpiece. It takes a lot of hours, a lot of different things. We do things with fondant, chocolate, sugar work, all those kinds of different things we have to put into the cake. It's not like how it used to be when it was just a buttercream sheet cakes. Now it's this whole art piece that people want to pick up.
Yeah, definitely works of art, huh?
Yes, it is. And again, it's just awesome every week. And that's the part of the job that I love so much. It's different every single week. There's nothing the same. There's different trends, different looks, different exciting things that go on. And that just makes the job more fun every single week.
Yeah. So obviously people can come in just off the street. You have an actual shop?
Yep. We have a storefront. We're open Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 to 5, Thursday, 9 to 6, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12.
And can people, do I have to order ahead of time, or can they just walk in and pick out what you got?
So in the front of the shop, we always have cakes, cupcakes. When it comes to whole cakes or specifics, we usually ask for at least 2 weeks. But again, depending on the season, some weeks book up faster than others. Fall is a very big wedding season, so I say, generally a month in advance. Spring is a big first communion, baptism season, again, a month in advance. Besides that, 2 weeks, and we can try to fit you in. But again, keep in mind, busy seasons are kind of tough for us.
Yeah. So on a daily basis, how many different kinds of cupcakes will you have out just for the picking?
Goodness. We have about 12 different flavors in our shop every week that you can come in and take a peek and order or pick up that same day. But we also order cupcake boxes mixed because some people are like, I want to try the flavor before I do order the cake. Sure thing, that's fine. We get cupcake boxes all taken care of. Same thing with weddings. I do free wedding cake tastings at the shop for, our wedding lovely people. And they come in and they're able to taste up to 6 flavor combos. And we talk about the day, what would you like to have, how many people, the many flowers, and then you're able to taste what's going to be on your cake. So that's lovely to do as well.
I don't know what you're finding. I've gone to some weddings somewhat fairly recently, and instead of cake serving to the guests, they do the cupcakes.
Yes, it's due to a lot of things have changed over the years, and now the biggest thing is we're finding that venues are charging to cut cakes. And now with everything inflation, it's hard for clients to have to afford to basically pay for a secondary cake because that's basically what you're doing. So, and it's wonderful. I just did one this weekend and I have no limit to how many different flavors you can pick. So they'll have a small cake that they'll cut and serve each other. And then their guest can go and just pick whatever flavor cakes they like. We call it a cupcake bar. So if you wanted chocolate, vanilla, and it tends to go more. I've heard very positive feedback that instead of just seeing the piece of cake on the table, people are taking cupcakes home as favors, or they're going because they want to try not just one cupcake, 2 or 3. And so I've seen that more. I want to say coming up this season, wedding season, I've had 80% of my weddings do cupcakes instead of cake. So it's the bigger trend now.
Yeah, I like it because like you said, I like to be able to just pick it up, maybe even take a couple home left over.
Then you don't have to pay to make favors for your guest. You can say, you know what, this is your favor. There's boxes for you guys to take home, a little breakfast in the morning to help you with your hangover, anything like that.
That's awesome. I love that. All right, let's dig in because I can't resist anymore. Let's talk about, now this is so cool. This is the maple syrup one, and you actually have a little pancake and maple syrup on it?
Yes, so the cupcake is a full-on maple cupcake. To give it that little extra fun, we do put a mini pancake on top of it, and then a little squirt bottle that has maple syrup on there, so you can give a little fun interaction with your cupcake.
Oh my gosh, let me try that. It is so good.
Yes, and our buttercream is also made from scratch at the bakery. We've heard very positive feedback. It doesn't have that heavy sugar taste that kind of lingers in your mouth afterwards. It's nice, smooth, soft, and it's not so heavy when you eat it. You're not feeling like you're eating like bags of sugar.
Exactly. It doesn't taste really sugary at all, but yet it's sweet and very delicious. So I love that it's kind of light. All right, now tell me about this one again.
Just a plain chocolate. So like we have all our basic flavors. Chocolate is always a hit. We have those chocolate lovers. At the shop, we do even have like a double chocolate flavor that has chocolate chips in there. But just to keep it simple, we do have just plain basic flavors at our shop.
It's so good.
Yes, thank you.
And what the little like
little fun holiday sprinkles, because not just because it's just plain chocolate, got to make it fun for everybody as well. So we put some holiday sprinkles on there as well. Christmas time, we put little wreaths on there. We always try to make it fun and exciting that you're going to want to eat it, or maybe want to put it in the freezer and not just stare at it.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes they're like so pretty you don't want to eat them.
Right.
This one is really cool. This is pumpkin?
Yes, that's our pumpkin spice one. On top, we like to make the frosting look like a little tiny pumpkin pie. But again, it's just our pumpkin flavor cake, for the pumpkin spice lovers out there. Got to make them more inviting.
Yeah. I'm very reluctant to let go of summer.
Yes.
But now that it's October, I'm willing to embrace all the pumpkin flavors and the spice and all that.
July's a little soon for fall flavors.
Way too soon. When we talk about all the places releasing their pumpkin flavors in August, I'm like, no.
But now with the 50-degree weather out there, it's time to put the sweaters on and have some pumpkin spice cupcakes.
And this is so cool. It actually looks like a pumpkin pie right on top.
Right?
That is so cool. It's pretty, but I'm going to bite into it.
That's fine.
Oh my God. That is so good.
Thank you.
I have to say, I don't want to state it, but your frosting is so.
Thank you.
It's just like, it's almost like a whipped cream consistency. Yes. It's just very soft. It's
and
light,
that's the great part, because we do have a lot of clients who want whipped cream, and it doesn't unfortunately hold well in heat. And the decorations we put on tend to sometimes be heavy. And this is a great alternative. Our nice American buttercream that we use, it's nice, light, and airy. I actually had a customer stop in. She said, I had to just come in and say, we were at a party that had your cake, and the frosting was to die for. Her husband hates sugar, and he gets stomach aches when he eats sugar, but for some reason he had the cupcake and he felt fine. So that was just so awesome to hear,
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I like it. And then people aren't going to see it, but we did a fun segment with you actually decorating. You showed me how to decorate a cupcake, and that was just a regular vanilla
cupcake. And if anybody of the viewers want to tune in and watch something so easy and fun that they can make for the next Halloween party, or the rainy weekends we've had, something fun to do with the kids at home on the weekend. Super fun, super easy, a little spooky, but perfect.
Yeah, definitely. You guys want to check that out. Go to our website, turnto10.com/studio10. We recorded this segment on October 10th, which was a Tuesday, and it was a cake decorating segment that Celeste was very patient with me and trying. My little monster did not come out so well, but
it comes with skills, comes with fun things, comes with the time. But I thought your cupcake looked great.
Well, thank you very much. Now, did you actually have to go learn all of that too, the decorating part of it too?
Yes.
Was that a knack that you already had?
So some things it can come to me, I'll look at it, but again, I go back to that comes with the schooling and education I received. I had a lot of instructors at Johnson & Wales that said, look outside, look at different things, how can you do it? And then they did have many courses that we had to go through. They were very hard, very tough. I always say sometimes it compares to Hell's Kitchen. It was very tough, very grueling, but again, they shaped me to be who I am today. And the decorating, the different skills, techniques, old-fashioned, new ones coming in, all came from there. So
if you had to go back to that 5-year-old girl in the kitchen, what would you say to her?
I would say your dreams are coming. It's coming your way. And I know she'd look at me like, you're crazy. But no, it's just, I would tell her, you got it. Keep going. The hard times with school, when you come home crying, like it was a hard day, it was hot in the kitchen, 90 degree, push through because it's coming your way.
That's awesome. Well, It's definitely paying off because your stuff is amazing.
Oh, awesome.
Let's remind folks, where is your storefront located, the hours, and how folks can find you online and all that good stuff.
Awesome. So we're located 98A State Road in Dartmouth, and our hours we're closed on Mondays, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays 9 to 5, Thursdays 9 to 6, Fridays and Saturdays 9 to 12. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Cakes by Celeste. Our logo is our profile picture on both sites. You can go from there. Ordering, if you'd like to order from us, you can either order right through the shop or you can order right through our Facebook page. Whatever is easiest for you works for us.
Awesome. All right. Yes. So lots of ways to find you and to get in touch with you.
Yes. Awesome. We look forward to hearing from all them.
All right. Celeste Chaves, thank you so much. Definitely check out Cakes by Celeste. They'll make you go, mmm.